Hey everybody, I'm going to try to fly today. As you can see from the sock over there, it's a little windy. And it's coming from my right. Maybe should have set up in the big field. I was set up in the big field an hour ago. But it keeps turning west, so we'll see what happens here. Let me get some stuff turned on. I think we're good to go. I hope I can launch today. Been working all day in that house, and it don't take a whole lot anymore to absolutely take all my starch out of me. I don't have my flight suit out here today. It is packed up in a suitcase from the flight for Gauge flying that I was just at. All right, like I got an audience. Hate when that happens. But you can't blame them. Kid's got a motorcycle. Someday, he too may be flying, huh? Clear prop. Well, let's get this one up here where it belongs. Alright, let's see what we got here. Is that on the right? Is that on the left? Don't feel any wind, but there is some. There's a plane up there at about 15,000 feet or more. That one's probably more. I'll take a good look around because I do have Air Force up this evening. They're not here. And I did not see the T-38s up. They're really the only ones I worry about. The prop planes rarely come up here. In fact, I don't know that I've ever seen them up here, but whatever the deal is, whoa! There's a big old gust. Big old gusts. I don't know, it's probably because we're getting close to that brown field. Who knows? Now, there's another one. Might be my prop wash there. Whatever it is, it's not bad. It's not butter, but it's not bad. Take some of the pleasure out of things. But it's pretty hard to take much pleasure out of flying. I see some deer over here in the field, at least one. 2. My eyes are watering up some. 3. This time of year, deer tend to spread out a little bit. In the winter, they kind of herd up. Oh yeah, there's deer down there. There's one there by himself. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deer down there that I can see. 8. No, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that one by himself makes 8. He just stepped in the woods. He thinks he's hiding, but I can still see him. Ain't no leaves on him. Yep. Wind's blowing. It's not blowing hard, but it is gusty up here. It was gusty down there. As soon as I took off, put that on the ground, but as soon as I got close to the top of those trees, it wasn't like the other day though. It wasn't a constant barrage of being whacked all over the place. Get a break between whacks up here today. Anyway, this is just going to be another fly, couple laps and land. Had a long day working. I was redoing wiring in the house. Pretty much I got that done. And I hung a little drywall, cover up some of the work I did. Gonna have to sand that and get another coat on tonight. And then I've got a little bit of flooring left in the living room, just the final row of it. And then after that, it's trimming fixtures. I think our gusts up here, it's not much for gusts, guys. There's nothing dramatic about what's going on here. Just a little rocking around a little up and down. Well, there's some deer. Now, that field's flooded, and those deer are right in the edge of that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 deer are crossing that water right now. Any out here? Well, whatever caused that motor to stumble, that's twice that's happened. Maybe 3 times now. Air bubble got in there and it caused that engine to sputter. I assume that's what it was. Didn't used to affect this thing much. We got an 8-mile-an-hour wind, it looks like. Now there's that cool dog, I think. He's all white. He's in there guarding sheep. Or maybe that's one of the big sheep, or not sheep, goats. Maybe that's one of the goats, I don't know. From up here it's hard to tell. Alright, anyway. Let's get a look at what's going on. See if we want to. It's a little warmer down here, colder up there. We're flying about 400 AGL right now. It seems to be a little less bumpy here and a little warmer. I suspect that'll change soon as that sun gets lower in the sky. My right hand is hurting extremely bad. Got a couple of folks flying a tractor. Running a track. remember when I used to do that stuff. Army used to make me do it. And my wife and kids made me do it. Had a doctor try to make me do it. But I don't do it no more. Probably oughta. It's dead calm down there in the water. River's kind of low. The creek's up though. It's not low, but I mean it's lower than it has been. Yeah, she's bumpy over here. Folks, it's been a good little flight. I'm gonna go down here and take a look at my windsock, see what it says out here in the field. I cannot see the groundhog holes, and there's more of them up on the side of the road where the indicator's at than there is down here. See what I can see down here. Okay, I can see some down here. There's 1, 2. Looks like I can see 3 that are being used. Can I see any old ones? There is an old one. There's 3. Yeah, I can see them from up here. So it looks like the wind is coming in from almost due west, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yeah, it's just about pointed at the sun. So, little 20-minute flight. Let's get out over the field. There's a couple of deer. They just came out. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. That's a different group. Those deer kind of hang close to the house there. You know, critters, they get their own little groups too. I know way over there was 2 large groups of deer, and they used to feed in the same fields, but they would not be in the same end of the field. They did not like each other. And in case you hadn't noticed, I'm not making much headway against the wind anymore. It has picked up some. Weather forecast said there was nothing drastic coming tonight. Well, not until late. And by drastic, I mean no particular weather fronts or changes or anything. One of the things you got to look for when you're out here checking your weather to fly, look out in advance. Don't just assume that because it's okay right now that it's going to be okay later. And don't trust the times on your apps. They're probably close, but they could be off. They could be an hour or 2 off even, you know. They might say, well, the wind's going to pick up in 2 hours. And you get up in the air 30 minutes later, well, there it is. They didn't guarantee that. Don't know when they updated it. They're not right all the time. In fact, my experience, they're rarely right. You're just fortunate if they're close. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know about this landing today. My legs are in bad shape today. But we'll do our best. And hope we don't hit one of those dang holes. Because they are all over down there now. It's going to get bumpy right here. Yep, there she is. There be the bumps. And here comes the groundhog holes. Oh yeah, well, like I said, legs ain't working very good. And I don't intend to run, so when I can't run, I plop them in.